We got more fights fucking coming. So, um, I have been told by my coach that I'm going to be cornering a lot of people from the gym, from my classes, and also some kids too, in full contact Muay Thai fights. So that's exciting. Kraken MMA is starting to become known for striking. So it's gonna be good, man. We're gonna see what happens. A lot of the guys have been coming in. Some of the girls have been coming in and been training really hard. Really want this shit. I had a new person reach out to me over Instagram. Uh, was interested in competing. Was interested in fighting. I said, "Hey, look, man, I'll train you when I can, but it's gonna be really hard to get you right without a gym membership, without consistent training." So. Um, Fighting's different, man. There's big stakes at it. It's not just wins and losses. It's it's getting hurt, man. You can get hurt in a fight. So, it's important to get your cardio up. That's the number one thing I tell all my students, get your cardio up. What's up, Leo? Um, and That's the main thing. For your first fight, you just want to make sure your cardio's there because uh so much shit happens to you with your adrenaline dump and your heart rate racing even before you're in there. It's hard to stay calm. Yeah, I'm a fighter. I fought December 6th, and I coach too. So we have a bunch of the guys in the gym saw the trophy on the wall and they were like, all right, I need to get some of that action. So we got Muay Thai fights coming up. So my coach said, "Hey man, you're gonna be the man. You're gonna be cornering all these guys, and and girls. There's a girl that might want to fight too. She's a kid, so she's 14, so she'll be in the youth fights. But yeah, man, in March we got fights coming up. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to put any of it on YouTube because I'll be too busy cornering, but hopefully I'll be able to get some of the footage from some of the people and just put that shit up on YouTube so you can kind of see the hard work that all my students and fighters put in, but that's what I'm trying to preach to these kids, man, that come in 2, 3 times a week. I'm like, hey, bro, you got to be in here every day. You got a fight coming up. I know it's like a couple months out, feels like it's far away. That shit'll come quick. And you got to get your cardio up. You got to get your sparring up. You got to get your rounds up. Hi, Maya. Yeah. I do boxing, but I have zero cardio because I smoke. I smoke hookah, bro. So I feel you. But the key is, man, you got to get your road work in. If you spar and you do a lot of running, that'll get you far, man. If you're trying to fight, the number one thing, in my opinion, is cardio. And until you get that dialed in, it doesn't matter how much skill you have because after round one, adrenaline dump and all that shit happens. It's tough. It's tough. Uh, so yeah. Hey, Shy Durban and Mountain Dew Master says, "Can you lube up my boy?" Lube up my boy. What are you talking about, bro? But yeah, so I'm excited. We got some fights coming up. Kraken MMA is taking over. I live in Ventura County, and it's a big hotbed for MMA. Chuck Liddell's from around here. Before he moved up to Slow, we got a lot of boxers coming out of Oxnard, so we're a hotbed for fighting. But my gym in Moore Park that I coach Muay Thai at. Is coming up. They're known for jujitsu, but my striking Muay Thai gym merged with them over the summer, and we've been fucking putting on, man. We've been putting on. My two fights that I did, I won them both. Uh, and the guys it's funny. Grown ass men will see trophies and they're like, "Oh man, I need one of those." You think kids are motivated by medals and trophies and stuff like that, but the guys want some too. They want something to put on the fire, on the mantle over the fireplace. Uh, Tens Daddle says, would you coach me? I'll coach anybody, bro. I'll coach anybody. You come to Moore Park, California, you come to Simi Valley, California, where I stay at, man, we can get this work. But yeah, man. So a lot of people, man, a lot of people are signing up for fights. I hope they're about it, and I hope they don't get scared, they don't pull out. That's another thing with fights, man. A lot of people, my last opponent pulled out with 48 hours notice. I had to fight a guy that was bigger than me. It's up on my YouTube page right now if you want to watch it. It's a 30-minute video because I do a whole fight vlog the day before, the ice bath, the fucking training, the the event, the trying to stay calm, the passing of the time. I'm wandering around, checking out the ring, fucking walking around the parking lot, all that shit, man. So and I went on last, dog. That's the fucking worst. When you're, I mean, it's cool to say, "Oh, I'm the main event," but it's fucking sucks when you're the last one up and you're there from weigh-ins at 9 in the morning and you don't go on till like 10 at night. That's fucking 13 hours. You got to sit down and fucking think about all the things that could go right, all the things that could go wrong, trying not to get in your head. Did I train hard enough? Did I work hard enough? Am I good enough? Blah, blah, blah. All those doubts creep in, at least for me still. I don't have that fucking unbreakable confidence like everybody else. I just get in there. I look at it like a roller coaster. Hey, bro, you're strapped in. It's too late now. The shit's going to go and you got to be there for the ride. So, but the best thing you can do is try to control the outcome as best you can, man. You don't know what the guy's going to do to you. So you could just do your best to protect yourself and fucking keep firing, man. Keep firing. Take the openings they give you. So, but yeah, my wife. I told my wife that last one would be my last one. I kind of want to fight in March, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna go again. Because I got a baby coming in April, so um, priorities, man, priorities. I gotta focus on the family first. Um, but yeah, man, I'm really excited. We got the kids coming in, students lining up to fight. Everyone's showing up to class more often because I get all bummed out when I'm coaching and it's like only 3, 4 people come through. It's cool because they get special attention and that extra work, and we get to focus on things they need to work on. But also, I just want my guys to be there. I just want guys to be consistent. Um, so that's always a tough deal trying to get guys to be consistent because it's one thing to say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna show up for a fight," but you got to train for that shit. You got to stay on top of it. So you know that's where we're at right now, man. We're coaching guys. We're getting them ready for fight camp. We're getting ready. We're sparring. We're putting in the work, running, sparring, mitts, all that shit, man. All the drills, trying to get people's footwork right, which is admittedly not my best thing. I'm good at myself as footwork. I'm always trying to work on my footwork. I'm always trying to get it better. But man, footwork is tough, man. When you fight, footwork to me is the hardest part because when you fight, you think about kicks and punches and stuff like that, but you don't really think about where your feet need to be in space and how you can move and angle. So that's what I'm trying to work on the most for me personally. And then my students, that's what I tell them, man. You got to take angles, okay? It's one thing to come forward and be the bull the whole time, but sometimes you got to be the matador. You know what I mean? So, um, it's all a sweet science, baby. Whether it's boxing, Muay Thai, MMA, spacing, footwork, that's all real important shit. You know what I mean? So we're just trying to get these hours, man, at Kraken MMA, man. We're taking over, bro. We're gonna take over the Conejo Valley. We're gonna take over Ventura County and branch out into LA too, man. We're kicking ass and taking names. And guys, like I said, are getting motivated by seeing my trophies on the wall, man, that I recently put up there. It's time to get it moving on. It's time to get fucking to work, you know? So we gotta fucking put in the sweat hours, the sweat equity, man. Fighting doesn't lie. There's no way to cheat it. It'll tell you all about yourself. You know how you know if you worked hard enough? If you're in the fight, okay? You know how you know if you didn't? If you're fucking exhausted right away and you're ready to gas out, you want to quit right away. It's a full fight, man. So OIP, up yourself. I have no idea what that means, bro. But yeah, oil up yourself. No, thank you. No fucking thank you. But yeah, man, we're putting in the sweat equity. We're putting in the work. Um, we're taking over Southern California, bro. A lot of people want to be a fighter, but they don't. All they see is the glory. All they see is the trophies. All they see is getting their hands raised. All they see is a post-fight interview. A lot of people want that shit. They want the glory that comes with fighting, but man, it's a bitch getting to that point, man. You gotta put your heart on the line, your soul on the line. You gotta have those hard days in the gym where you get your ass kicked by people that are better than you. That's very important too. A lot of people don't have the ego to be a fighter because a lot of people just think, oh, I'm gonna go in there and Mike Tyson, just knock fools out. Doesn't work like that, bro. Does not work like that. You gotta, even the best of the best, they get up 5 in the morning and run that shit. Better stay south. Northern Cali is my territory. All right, man. Whatever. I don't fucking bang, so that's on you, bro. But I got cousins in the Bay, and I go wherever, dog. So it is what it is. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're taking over SoCal. We're gonna do it, man. We're putting plaques on the wall at the gym. If you're ever in Southern California, Ventura County area, come through. Cracking MMA, baby. We'll fucking get you right. We'll get you up and striking, and we got a good jiu-jitsu program too. And we got some kids that are trying to get into the MMA scene, which I'm retired from the cage. I just kickbox now, but you know, no, I'm playing. I live in Oklahoma. Good luck with all that MMA. What's up? Shit, man. I fucking can't sleep, insomniac. It's fucking almost midnight right now, and I'm just geeked on we got an event, we got a place, we got a venue, and all of a sudden it's funny. We tell them, hey, there's a fight coming up. If you want to get in, and everyone starts coming back to the gym. It's funny how that works. You don't want to, there's nothing to train for, but a fight comes up and you all of a sudden you think that you're gonna fucking get all this training and you should have been ready the whole time. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, and that's the truth. That is the damn truth, bro. So, you know, man, this fight life it's a thing of beauty, man. Fighting is awesome, but it's tough to get to where you need to be in order to compete. But what y'all trying to get into? Do you guys box, kickbox, MMA, anything like that? Jiu-jitsu, you guys do any of that shit? What are you guys into? Because yeah, that's where I'm at now. My wife doesn't want me to do cage anymore because she thinks it's more dangerous. It's not. It's not more dangerous than boxing, kickboxing, if you ask me. It's just a different type of um style of fighting. But any kind of fighting, you can get hurt. And I think in a lot of ways, because the rule set, the way they allow you to get concussed, and if you can get back up and you don't look like you're totally fucked up, boxing and kickboxing can be more dangerous than MMA, in my opinion. I have a heavy bag, Daniel says, and try to teach myself boxing. I need to get in the gym, but not much options around me. That sucks, bro. Hey, but you know what? In the meantime, one thing you can do if you want to get your skills up, there are so many. Oh man, I wish I could remember the dude's name. But there are so many really good guys to follow on YouTube. Uh, and and they give you really good boxing tutorials, so at least you can get your hands right. Sparring is very important because that'll be a real reality check for where you're at in your skill set. But man, there's some really great. I love 2024, bro. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit going on in the world, but you can't deny that the access to information we have today is unparalleled. Uh, Fred Red says intercourse is more dangerous than MMA. Yeah, if you don't strap up, homie, you can't be going in raw, especially not on no fucking first night out Tinder date, bro. That's a dangerous game in more ways than one, you know. Again, Czar, hello. Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? Yeah, man. So yeah, man, we're fucking loading up, dude. We're loading up. And no easy rounds anymore, bro. I'm putting the good fighters on the bad ones. Everyone's getting work, all right? And we don't spar hard every day. But the days we do spar hard, it's a grind, bro. It's a fucking grind. What was your main martial art or discipline? Daniel says. That's a convoluted answer, to be honest, bro. I started in Taekwondo when I was 7. I injured my knee in college football, so I went back to martial arts. I joined an MMA gym. They taught boxing there, really heavy on the boxing. It was boxing and MMA gym, and then also kickboxing. And my former coach was one of the coaches at the pit that trained Chuck Liddell in San Luis Obispo. And he was my striking coach. And then I had a boxing coach, and also I had a traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu coach, which is very similar to Brazilian jiu-jitsu, except for they teach wrist locks and stuff like that. That's not legal in MMA, but it's really good for self-defense and like, um, you know, um, subduing people that are, attacking you if you want to like apprehend them or get them to fucking, wrist locks are really, really underrated, but nobody fucking practices them because they don't do them in traditional Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So that's my background, and then I got a wrestling coach a little bit later on. It's one of the big regrets is I didn't do fucking high school wrestling. I should have fucking done both football and wrestling, but I was all football in high school. So do wrestling, guys. If you're young enough, you're still in high school, bro. Fucking get you some wrestling. Even if you only got a year left, just join that shit. It'll make you a better human being. Fred Red says judo is awesome, but not popular in America. That's one thing too with traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu that I was taught is it's all one thing. They teach judo and jiu-jitsu. It's all back in feudal Japan when jiu-jitsu first started. They didn't have judo and jiu-jitsu. It was all one martial art. So they taught us throws, they taught us wizards, they taught us underhooks, they taught us all that shit. So I fucks with the judo too. We would have to test for belts separately. They would make us test for a belt in judo and jiu-jitsu, but it was all the same class. So we always started on our feet and we worked throws, we worked takedowns, we worked all that. But yeah, judo's the shit, bro. Judo's the shit. I always tell people, man, if you don't have good access to wrestling, the next best thing is judo. Southern Outlaw. I kind of want to box. I'm 6 foot, 160 pound, and I can only lift 200 pounds. Let me tell you something, bro, about fighting. Muscles don't mean shit, bro. I'll tell you one thing right now. Muscles don't mean shit. In MMA, it plays a factor, okay? Because there's an aspect of somebody grabbing a hold of you and controlling you. But in boxing, it's all about speed and timing and footwork and head movement, right? Like a lot of the best boxers ever weren't the most muscular guys. You look at Floyd, a lot of the guys he fought were bigger and stronger than him, but he had so much more speed and so much more awareness, better defense, the whole shit. So really the type of muscle you want for fighting isn't the type that's usually good for lifting. You want long, lean, fast, athletic muscle. You can make any body type work, but to me, it's way better to lift light weights and do a lot of reps so you can fight off that lactic buildup that happens in your joints when you're fighting and you get tired than it is to just lift heavy. Heavy lifting has a place, but I think 6 foot 160 is perfect for boxing, man. If you want to box, that's the good shit. Conor McGregor says, I do jujitsu. Cool, man. Cool. I just made a video about jujitsu. I think it's great, but I think that a lot of the marketing today is telling you it's the only martial art you need and it's the best for self-defense. I think, in my opinion, bro, if you don't have hands and you didn't do wrestling in high school or higher level, then jiu-jitsu is a great plan B, but it's not going to help you in as much as a lot of people like to think it helps you in a real world scenario, because most people aren't trying to fucking grapple with you. You know what I mean? Southern Outlaw. I can run 2 miles before I get tired, so I think my stamina is good. Well, let me tell you this. There's different types of cardio, bro. I'm in great shape right now, kickboxing and running wise, but whenever I fucking go to MMA class and we do grappling and wrestling and we mix in the takedowns with the striking, bro, I gas fast, homie. So there's different types of cardio. So you just the thing is, if you want to get into fight shape, you got to spar. You got to put in rounds. You got to fucking, it's a different type of cardio hitting the bag because the breathing is different. And also I tell a lot of my students when they ask me like what type of cardio is the best, I tell them wind sprints. If you do wind sprints like 20 yards at a time with 30-second break in between for 10 minutes, that will simulate more of what's happening in a fight than like a jog. A jog is great because it'll condition your legs for long-term, you know, being on the balls of your feet for a long time and stuff like that. But fighting is a lot of explode, relax, explode, relax, explode, relax. It's not a consistent slow cardio like jogging. Jogging is great. Swimming is great, but to me, wind sprints is the best for fighting, in my opinion, outside of just sparring. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion on it. But all cardio is good cardio, but there's levels to it, and there's different types of shape you can be in. You can be in great running shape and be ass in the boxing gym. Heck, if I could fight as good as I could shoot, I'll be golden, man. I haven't been in the range in a minute, dude. I need to get my pistols out, bro. I gotta get my John Wick on because I got the hands on lock, but I need to get back to the range. I haven't been in like a year, dude. So that's a problem. But yeah, it's time to get reacquainted with my Glock 17. But yeah, man. Hey, all defense, all self-defense. It's hey, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's what they say, man. Especially if you live in a state that lets you just fucking have shit on you at all times. That's a really valuable skill to have. But also, too, shooting's an interesting one because it's not great close range. There's like all kinds of videos I've seen where if people are running at you, you won't have time to shoot before you get attacked and all kinds of shit like that. So it's one of those things where it's, I think, great for in-home protection, but out in public, a lot of times the guys shooting, even in states that are pro-gun, they don't look out for you in the court system, dog. So you got to be careful with that shit. I always try to tell people, the Southern Outlaw says, I always try to tell people who try to jump me that I spent too much money to fight. You spent too much money. Well, why are people trying to jump you? Sounds like you hang out with a bunch of knuckleheads, dog. You gotta get your friend circle to be a little bit better. Less goons in the friend circle, bro. So that's my opinion on that. You're trying to get jumped all the time. A couple of things are probably happening. You're either hanging out with goons with big mouths, you yourself are the goon with a big mouth, or you mess with other people's girls, bro. And hey, listen, I know it's tough out here in these streets, but dangerous game, man. I'm glad I made it through my 20s because I was on some fuck shit for a long time. 35 now though, so I'm getting a little long in the tooth, you know what I mean? But yeah, dog, it's you got to be careful, bro. Guys have egos and they get jealous and they do some wild shit, bro. They're not trying to get even, they're trying to get ahead. You know what I mean? But hey, Connor, if you're still watching, bro, what belt you got in jiu-jitsu? Not that it fucking matters, bro. Belts are whatever anyways, but what y'all trying to get into? I think everybody, including women, at some point should train some sort of combat sport / martial art at some point in their life. I'm a bouncer, so I encounter. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. That's a job thing. Yeah, you can't help that, dog. Bouncer's a fucking tough job, dude. I would hate to be a bouncer, bro. I would fucking hate to be a bouncer, bro, because I mean, you don't know if people have knives on them or what, you know. Hopefully the pat down guys are doing their job, but man, especially if you work at like a dive bar where it's a little bit of a tougher crowd, bro. Couldn't pay me to do that, bro. I was a job. It wasn't really I guess it was sort of a bouncer, but when I was in college and I was broke as a joke, at Santa Barbara City College, and I was trying to play for their football team, I was going all up and down the boulevard looking for jobs, and they fucking somebody was like, "Hey man, I'll pay you $100." It was a fraternity house. They were throwing a crazy party. I don't remember. It might have been a toga party. This is back in like 08, 09. And they said, "Hey man, watch the door. Let all the girls in. If the guys want to come in, they got to pay $10. And then also, if we, tap you on the shoulder or shoot you a text or whatever, we're gonna need you to fucking be the muscle too and kick all the fucking idiots out of the party." And dude, I stood there for fucking 8 hours, bro. I was there from like 10 to like 3 or 4 in the morning, dog. It was fucking awful, bro. Awful. And I made $100. I think it broke down to like fucking barely over $10 an hour, bro. It was not cool, but I was broke, man. Luckily, I didn't have to do anything that night except for just let girls in and take money from dudes. There's a couple guys in line that were trying to be like, "Hey, bro, just let me in. I know so and so." Couple got, but nobody was really trying to like fight me or get wild on me. You know what I mean? But man, bouncer, that's a tough job, bro. Couldn't pay me to do it. Anything security related is tough, bro. I would never want to be a cop. I would never want to be a prison guard. I would never want to be a bouncer. I wouldn't even want to be security, bro. But yeah, I'm an electrician, so I ain't got to worry about none of that shit. But yeah, man, check out my channel though. It's called Garage Goons. I do reviews on shit, fight gear, do fight stuff, fight equipment. I've done work boot reviews, sunglasses reviews, cologne. I do a bunch of shit. Colognes. A couple of my rapper homies have been on the show. I interviewed them. That was cool. Um, the Power Ranger, he says, "Fuck yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that." The Power Ranger. That's so funny. You know what? Right now, that was one of the two fucking shows I watched as a kid that made me want to fight. The first one was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm old as shit, guys, so I don't even know if they have Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles on TV today still, but those were my jams, bro. When I got a little older, I watched Dragon Ball Z, but when I was a little kid, I was watching fucking all kinds of fight shit. All the shows they had on TV were just dudes getting beat up. Power Rangers, um, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, those were my two mains. And then I fucked with Street Sharks heavy. I had all the action figures. And then my favorite hero was Batman, who's always beating ass. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I'm old, bro. I'm old as dirt. I'm 35, bro. I'm old. I said dope the other day. My little sister, who's like 19, was like, "Bro, nobody says dope anymore." I'm like, "Fuck everybody then." Dope is still dope to me. All the kids are probably saying what, lit now. I guess that's what they're saying instead of dope. Whatever, bro. I'm washed. I don't care. I'm done trying to be cool. I like what I like, and that's it, bro. You're 25. Oh, you got your life ahead of you, dog. I was fucking gooning at 25, bro. Gooning. Man, I probably should have got straight way sooner than I did, but man, I was gooning at 25. Probably around like 27 is the time I really slowed down and fucking took my career serious and shit like that and got more serious about stuff. But yeah, 25, bro. That's a beautiful time. That's the best time in a man's life. 20 like 23 to like 27, 28. You're never going to be stronger, you're never going to be faster, you're never going to be better looking. I mean, that's the shit right there. You know what I mean? If I hear my future kids say it's lit, I'll only assume that they got something's on fire. They got that good kush. Yeah, bro. I'm still calling it dope. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I don't smoke no more. But I used to. Well, I still fuck with the gummies from time to time. But we live in California, bro. Everything's fucking fire out here. Even the swag we got out here is fucking enough to get you where you need to go. Even it like people are like, "Oh, this is Reggie," and then you find out, fuck, what? It's fucking 20% THC. What do you mean it's Reggie? 20 years ago, that shit would have been fucking the good. You know what I mean? But now Now they got this crazy shit where it's like I can't even hang with the new shit, man. Some of my stoner friends, they'll bring the new shit around and I'll be fucking out in space somewhere. If I don't fuck with that, I'm like, man, give me bust out that OG Bubba or something like that, or that Reg, because I can't smoke the good shit. I went to Cookies in San Bernardino. Yeah, bro. There's also Cookies in the Valley, like fucking 20 miles from me. There's also Cookies in LA too. They're cool. I like their fucking logo and shit. They have a cool. Everyone's got the Cookies backpack. See. I'm an electrician. I work at high schools all the time, and all those kids are wearing Cookie shit. I'm like, man, your parents let you just fucking rep the weed. They probably don't know, but I think it's kind of whack if your kids is wearing like a weed brand. Hi, I'm a Brazilian. Cool, man. Cool. Welcome. Welcome. I just did a video on Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and my thoughts on that. So, that's cool. Welcome in. Garage Goons, baby. We're live right now. I'm in my garage, just firing up the hookah because I can't, your boy doesn't sleep. It's like 1 a.m., right? Or no, it's 12 a.m. right now. I got the bags too. What do you mean you got the bags? The bags of the swag? You got the bricks on you, bro? Homie said he's got the bags on him, homie. What do you fucking what you said you're from where again? Oklahoma? I think that's what you said, right? The fuck do you do in Oklahoma, dog? That's one of those flyover states, bro. Oh, you got the cookie bags. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You got that Tennessee. Oh, okay. That's another fucking California South. All the homies from California are moving to fucking Arizona, Colorado if they can afford it, which I don't even know why you would move to Colorado because it's the same shit and it's not even cheaper anymore. And then Tennessee is where they go if you're like white boy, like to the core, you don't have any fucking black or Hispanic friends and you go to country concerts, all those dudes that quit on California because it's too much money, they all go to Tennessee, bro. That's where they're going. I'm sure you fucking hate my people that move out there, bro. They're taking all your fucking culture away, taking all your fucking cool shit, gentrifying everything, fucking making everything cost more money. Fuck all that. I call those people California quitters, bro. And wherever we end up going, bro, we end up getting hate, bro. Don't let a guy from California move to Texas, bro. That guy is getting beat up. The second they fucking find out you're from Southern California, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, fuck this guy. He's soft." Yeah. Do you like Copacabana, beautiful beach, Rio de Janeiro? I'm a married man, so I'm gonna keep it PG on what I say, I but there's reasons beyond finances that I will probably never go to Brazil. You know what I mean? But yeah, they know how to make them out there. I've heard great things. I'm in the MMA community. I used to train with a bunch of Brazilian dudes that taught jujitsu. We have a Gracie Barra out in Simi, and it's ran by a Brazilian dude and his Brazilian wife. So I'm familiar with Brazilian fight shit, but I never been there. Bro, the only other country I've been to is Mexico. That's it, dog. Uh, Look, the Californians ran out once they realized they can't sway the Southern person. I don't know, bro. They stick around, bro. They buy their little plot of land and they're like, "Fuck it, man. I got an acre over here and it would cost like 3 million for the same shit in California. I'm gonna stay." But yeah, I guess I think they probably that's why they invent dumb shit. Like they'll invent like some bars that are California friendly or whatever. They'll play like fucking whatever pop Taylor Swift garbage in there instead of like whatever the local people are listening to and shit like that. And they'll make it all granola and fucking peaceful and shit like that. Uh, and change everything, dog. Change everything. Scotty. Jesus Christ, man. Scotty said, I'm not going to read that. You light your fucking what? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I don't, bro. I don't know. That's a weird one. Some guys are just need the attention. Bro, that's the one. Okay. So the bunch of problems with California. All right. One, everybody's soft and everyone's thinks that they're educated and real smart out here. I say everyone, but I'm talking about like when I say everyone, I'm basically talking about people that live in LA. I live outside of LA, so we still have our own thing where I live, but I live like 45 minutes away from LA and it's about yeah, 30 to 45 minutes depending on traffic. Um, but that's another thing, bro. The gun laws out here are fucking retarded, dog. They they changed it in like 2003 to where there's a gun register. They're like, "All right, no more guns. So everything that y'all already have, we're going to make it legal, but everything after that." So I got a Glock, a Gen 3 Glock. I think Glock's on what, Gen 7 now? I know the Gen 6 already came out. They might even be on Gen 7, which is a safer gun. It's got more safety components to it. But because it wasn't existing at that time, they thought, oh, we're gonna just not allow people to buy the newest version of guns because then people are just gonna keep buying guns over and over. Well, now in California, you can buy guns, but they're all fucking 10, 15, 20 years old, basically. So now the manufacturers are still saving like brand new guns from like fucking 2004 and shit, just so we can or they're still building those models just so people in California can buy them. It's fucking retarded. We got this thing. It's called the gun roster, bro. And you got to look it up on there, make sure your gun is kosher. It takes forever. It takes like a month to get it registered legally. And it's ridiculous, bro. I don't let me say this. I think that there should be some laws like they should fucking do a mental check. I think you should have to pass like an intelligence test, a mental background. Does anybody in your house that you live with have a mental are they bipolar? Are they schizophrenic? Are they manic depressive, something like that? Are you manic depressive, bipolar, schizophrenic, something like that? Are you suicide, are you do you have a whatever? And then I think they should be able to deny you. But as far as like the laws go for like, you know what I mean, just being a normal person trying to buy a gun, I think it's whack that they don't let you do that. So I don't know. It is federal, yeah, but yeah, it is. But I got a background check, and you know what? You know what all that is? You sign a piece of paper, you take a fucking quick safety test that you really don't need to study for, and like anybody with common sense will get like 19 out of the 20 right, or 20 or all 20. And then the background check is simply to see if you have a record. It doesn't say anything about your medical or nothing like that. I talked to my buddy who's a cop, and he's like, "Yeah, we just look for people that have been convicted. That's it." So if you've been checked in recently to like a mental facility or a rehab or something that should be a red flag, they won't fucking block you for that. They'll just say, "Oh, he fucking pissed in public back in 2013. He's got a record. No, we can't issue him a gun now." It's something, but it doesn't. To me, who the fuck cares if you fucking got a conviction for a non-violent crime? You know what I mean? If you got convicted for a violent crime, that's something they need to look into. But if you got convicted for something dumb like that, who the fuck cares, bro? You know what I mean? So that's how I'm looking at it, anyways. But yeah, man, I tell everyone that the best thing to be is make yourself competent, make yourself the ultimate weapon. Then that way, anytime you add something else like a firearm or a knife or anything else, an object, you'll be extra capable of protecting yourself and your loved ones. In Tennessee, it pops up because I had to fight for my gun rights because of my past mental medical evaluation. Well, hey, no offense to you, dog, but that's what they should be looking for, bro. Because there's too many fucking sad white boys with ARs fucking running into concerts and schools and churches and fucking doing terrible shit, making us look like idiots to the rest of the world. And every time that happens, all these like little French And Canadian pussies and fucking people in Europe that aren't allowed to buy guns are like, see, look at these idiots. This is what happens when you let them get them. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a politician, dog, but I just have certain view. I think if you recently had some problems, I think that should be something that gets flagged. But I don't think a record. You got a DUI. You know what I mean? Back 10 years ago, who the fuck cares? What does that have to do with your ability to responsibly own a firearm? You know what I mean? It's different. I don't know. But I'm glad you were able to get them. You fought for it and won. That shit wouldn't have flown in California, bro. If they deny you one time, you're out of here. One strike, you're out, homie. But anyways, man, it's been great talking to you guys. I should probably try to get some sleep. Garage Goons, though, check out the channel Garage Goons. Okay, I got a little something for everybody. You like fragrances? You like smelling good? You like colognes? I got hella reviews on those. I got a bunch of reviews on fight gear. I got a bunch of video clips of me fighting. I got some interviews with some fighters and some rappers and some musicians and a photographer. Yeah. Oh man, that's different. All right, bro. Well, hey, listen, it was good talking to y'all. I'm gonna get the fuck on. But check out the channel, guys. Check out the channel, Garage Goons. Peace.